What's up, guys? Kurt Hughes here. Today we're looking at Andrew McCutchen. We're going to do a little investigation to find out whether he is short to the ball or not. So first off, let's just get right into what the definition of being short to the ball is. So basically, being short to the ball says that you are going to take your hands and you're going to move them directly from where they start to where you expect to make contact with the ball, which is about right here as a guesstimate. Now we know that the ball is going to be traveling down because the pitcher's on the mound, the catcher's squatted down, so we know that the ball will be coming downhill. So it's going to be kind of on a plane very similar to this. It might be a little off, but let's just kind of use that as a rough estimate. Now, so basically, short to the ball says that you take your hands right here, move them right to the ball, because that's the shortest path between 2 points. So in order to respond to fast pitching, you really need to swing like this. Now we're going to see in a second that McCutchen, and we could do analyses of many of the top major league players, you're going to see that they don't really follow this trend at all. And we're going to talk about why, and why a pattern like McCutchen's is actually better. So let's just map out and see what his bat plane is, or his bat path is, excuse me. So here he is. There's another one. So as you can see, he's definitely following a loop to the ball. So since the path of the ball is right here, he's in the way of the ball from about here all the way to here. So he has this window where he can make contact that's this big. So McCutchen really has the ability to miss time balls and still be successful. Now let's play a little hypothetical game, and if he took his bat and hands and brought it right from this position to this position, how long do we think he'd actually be in the way of the ball? Now, obviously, when these two lines cross right here, he'll be in the way of the ball. Maybe he'll be in the way of the ball a little teeny bit before that. And let's say that he'd be in the way of the ball till like about here. So if you follow the short to the ball mentality, that you really have this short or direct to the ball mentality, then you really have a contact window where you can have success that's really only about this big, versus where you have a contact window with this kind of like long loopy path like you see with McCutchen that's really this big. So you just have a much higher probability of success. Now let's also talk about why short to the ball actually isn't short. So obviously we just talked about short to the ball was designed to make your bat travel on the shortest path possible to contact. Now you can start making contact with the ball right in about this region if you follow that path. Whereas if you follow this loopy path, you can start making contact with the ball right here. So what path is shorter? This path from here to here, or this path from here to here? I would argue that it's this path right here that's actually shorter. So when you take an approach that's direct, as this kind of path is, you're actually much longer to the point of contact, or the point where you can make contact, than you are if you take this type of path that we see McCutchen taking. So it's important to understand that by being loopy and long, put that in quotes because it's not really long, you actually can decide later on a pitch. Look at where contact can start being made. It can start being made right here. Look at how close that is to the catcher's glove. Basically, that means that he can wait until the ball is much, much closer to him to decide whether he wants to swing or not than someone who would be following a path like this. So in hitting, we really want to make the best decisions possible in order for the highest chance of success. And the longer that we can wait, the better decisions we can make. So a path like this really gives us the advantage to wait longer and take better swings and understand that the swings that we're taking are at the pitches we want. If we have to commit too early, we're going to swing at pitches we don't want to just because we don't know enough about the pitch yet. So I hope that helped. This is going to accompany my first blog post. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave a comment on the video or send me an email. Hope to hear from you soon.